It's time now. It's time now for a look at latest in local news. In the news, the Wayne County Commissioners met for the first time in the year 2025 for their January monthly meeting. A lengthy agenda on hand for the first time. Newly elected Commissioner Randy Franks. First item of business: the election of chairman and vice chairman, both voted on by unanimous votes. New chairman is Kevin McCreary, and the new vice chairman is former chairman Mike Gordon. Commissioners voted to renew their health insurance policy. Sean O'Quinn on hand with the presentation, telling commissioners that once again their health fair was well attended and a huge success. He says this is a step in preventive health issues as each county employee on hand gets lab work done, and that helps detect health issues with their employees. O'Quinn says they have a great working relationship with Wayne Memorial Hospital, who helps draw the blood work free of charge to the county's health insurance. O'Quinn says, unfortunately, as with all health insurance costs go up, he told the commissioners, unfortunately, they have several very unhealthy employees and they've paid out over $2 million. O'Quinn says the average health insurance increase in the range of 15%. He says there's not that high. Commissioners voted last night to unanimously to renew their health insurance policy. Public hearing held on beer and wine license for the Crossroads store. The change of ownership, all the paperwork in order, and that license was renewed. At a previous work session, the commissioners presented with 3 proposals regarding EMS staffing. Commissioners approved Proposal A. It calls for 8 additional employees and also raising salary. They stated it'll help cut down fatigue with their EMS employees. Other news, the commissioners approved a solar ordinance. They approved an opioid policy set by the Senate bill that passed last year's legislature. They approved a VOCA grant for the district attorney's office at the cost of $132,000. They stated last night that Wayne County's portion of that grant has been waived and will not cost the county anything this year. Commissioners tabled a decision on a new animal control ordinance. New Commissioner Randy Franks says he just received all the information. He says there's a lot to digest, so they tabled any decision until their next meeting. Commissioners approved a new software system which will cost $3,000 to install and $26,625 a year to the county. All the commissioners state it'll be more transparent and easier to access all the information. Again, the vote unanimous last night. Commissioners voted 4-1, with Commissioner Mike Gordon voting no on a 1-year agreement with Jackie Hoyt in reference to the Hall Richardson Recreation Center, as she'll be conducting bingo night every Monday night with proceeds going towards helping the senior citizens. The fee to rent the building was waived. Gordon says if they waive the fee for one, they must do it for all, so he voted against the motion. Commissioner James Thomas says once the senior center is built, this will not be an issue, but asked for an update on the senior center last night under others with commissioners. Once again, not much to report on that front as they continue to work on building that new senior center. They approved to continue to work on properties that they own to attempt to sell and get off the digest or get on the tax digest. They're working in conjunction with Realtor Kelly Lamb on the properties. They agreed to lower the cost on 4 parcels of property, hoping they can sell those pieces of property and again get them on the tax digest. Finally, last night the commissioners approved a proposed contract with the Wayne County Board of Tourism regarding the J.C. Fairgrounds and the J.C. Hut building. The agreement is that the Tourism Board takes over the property. They'll be responsible for the upkeep and lawn care and the electric bill. Commissioners stated they have spent $186,000 recently in repairs to the facility. They have been looking to have someone else take over the property. The Tourism Board has been interested in quite some time. Mike Gordon says he just wants a letter in writing from the Tourism Board by the county's next meeting that the Tourism Board agrees to the proposed contract. If not, the county says they'll keep looking at other options. Commissioner Tim Hopkins says he was under the impression that they were only giving up the building, not the entire piece of property. But County Administrator Paul Girardi says from the beginning the proposal was for the Tourism Board to take over the property and the building. Hopkins asked, does that include the well, to which the answer was yes. In the vote 4-1, with Commissioner James Thomas voting against. Once again, a contract has been drawn up between the county and the Tourism Board, but they now need to know if the Tourism Board agrees to the contract. And again, they just want to know the answer by the county's February meeting. Let's look at your Monday's County Commissioners meeting. The City of Jesup meets for the first time tonight. We'll come back, take a look at their agenda right after this word from our sponsor, other commercial messages, so please stay tuned. In other news, Jesup City Commissioners meet tonight for the first time in the year 2025. They have a work session scheduled for 5:30 p.m. before their meeting at 7. Both meetings taking place at City Hall. Work sessions discuss Radio 1 new public safety communication system, in which at the last meeting, commissioners asked for a work session on the topic. They want more information about the system and what the exact cost of the city will be. County's already approved the system and is hoping the city will approve the new communication system as well, as both the county and city learned during the latest hurricane and power outage that their current system is simply outdated, and during the storm both the city and county emergency personnel were not able to communicate during the power outage. This new system expected to resolve that issue. Once again, the issue is cost to the city. Commissioner Tim Cockfield and others on the council keep reminding everyone that just residents are county residents as well. The city doesn't want to see city residents paying double for the services that they're simply entitled to. City just residents pay county taxes as well. So again, that's the main issue. What is the cost? Is the city paying double what county residents pay for the service? And that to be discussed at the work session today at 5:30. Again, the meeting is set for 7 p.m. On the agenda on the meeting, under old business, board appointments and a discussion of update on flock cameras. Under new business, approval to bid 4 police vehicles, approval to bid 1 fire training vehicle, approval resolution for the TIA East and West Cherry Street resurfacing, discussion on update on East Jesup Sewer Project, discussion on a sludge pump for the wastewater treatment plant, discussion of excavator trailer public works system, discussion of historic preservation board with city manager Nick Ellis, items with the city manager, items with the commissioners, items with the mayor. Again, both meetings taking place today at City Hall, and the work session at 5:30, the regular meeting at 7 p.m. WIFO FM will be on hand, have a full report for tomorrow here on the local news. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor of the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes and news, the tickets are still available for this coming Thursday's Chamber of Commerce Annual Eggs and Issues Breakfast. Again, set for Thursday, January 9th, 8 to 10 a.m. at Coastal Pines Technical College. Tickets are $30 for Chamber members, $40 for non-members, but everyone's invited to attend. At the event, our local delegation will preview the upcoming legislative session set for Atlanta at the Georgia Capitol. On hand and guest speakers will be State Senator Blake Tillery, State Representative Stephen Meeks, and State Representative Buddy DeLoach. And if you'd like to attend and need a ticket, simply stop by or call the Chamber of Commerce today, the number 912-427-2028. Wayne County Historical Society will hold its first meeting of the 2025 year on Thursday, January 9th at 7 p.m. at Captain Joe's Seafood Restaurant. Dutch meal precedes the meeting at 5:45 p.m. Election of officers for the 2025 to 2027 membership years will be held. Discussion will also take place to develop a plan of work for these 2 years, as well as suggestions for programs or guest speakers for each month. Membership dues are now payable, $20 for individual, $30 for a family. Corporate or business memberships are invoiced. Members are encouraged to attend. Visitors are welcome. Again, the first meeting of the Historical Society set for this Thursday, January 9th at 7 p.m. at Captain Joe's Seafood Restaurant. Next blood drive by Wayne Memorial Hospital by Blood Connection is set for Tuesday, January 21st from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. All donors will receive a $40 in reward gift card. Again, the bloodmobile will be located on the right side of the main parking lot near the cafeteria. To make an appointment to donate blood, log on to the bloodconnection.org website, type in Jesup or the sponsor code 7980. Appointments are encouraged, but walk-ins are welcome. Once again, the blood drive set for Tuesday, January 21 from 11 to 6 p.m. at Wayne Memorial Hospital. Monday, January 20th, the Wayne County Republican Party hosting an inauguration watch party from 11:30 to 1 at the Strand Theater. Members can come and watch the inauguration on the big screen and purchase refreshments at the bistro. Everyone's welcome to take part in the party. Again, it's set for Monday, January 20th, 11:30 to 1 at the Strand Theater. Finally, in the news, former President Jimmy Carter makes his final trip to Washington, D.C. today, where he served as nation's 39th President of the United States. After lying in repose in Atlanta for the past 2 days, the public's been able to go inside the Carter Center for the past several days to say their goodbyes and thank the former president, a man who had a humanitarian impact around the world. And a departure ceremony takes place today at 11 as his casket is carried out of the Carter Center and the motorcade leaves for the nation's capital. Again, Carter passed away Sunday at the age of 100. That's going to do it for latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan's have a great day.